Hmm.
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite.
This globular root has a dense and firm texture. The smell that emerges from it is strong and vigorous. I've observed several animals consuming it without any noticeable effect, hence it is likely to be edible. A distillation laboratory should be more conclusive. Afra has decided to move her tent further away. She says out that our constant cackling prevents her from focusing. This young woman is talented, but I understand why her master dismissed her. She has a bad temper. The species of bird is heavily represented in the valley. They have proven to be incredibly curious. They come so close to us that we could touch them. The natives must not hunt them, otherwise they'd be more prudent, and yet their flesh is exquisite. It must be related to their beliefs. The native people may consider them to be sacred.
This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover.
Cannibals, says Narnan? Oh no, they were talking about a bird. Yeah. It sounds very reminiscent of what happened with a bird called the dodo. There was a bird in history called the dodo bird. You guys have probably heard of it. And it was a big bird that never saw humans. So when humans came up to it for the first time, the dodo bird, which was a super nice, curious bird, kept wandering up to humans, and humans were like, oh cool, Meals on Wheels. And they would just eat them. And they just did that until there were no dodos left. Cool, humans. Cool. So yeah, that basically is what happened. So it sounds like that, sounds like that's what they want to do here. Cool. Atreus 1 says, but I never got to eat dodo meat. I bet they were tasty from the sounds of it. More blood.
More blood. We're on the right path. Keep going.
God, I can't get over his shiny helmet. I love it. Oh, Jesus. Found him.
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
It was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think all the clans hide their children?
I lean towards Siora's point of view. The practices of these scholars, so-called seekers of knowledge, are barbaric. Taleme would offer you protection and support.
In exchange for our souls. I think we would prefer to go to war.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand.
So, one thing kind of interesting is Petrus is the guy from Talem. Siora is the girl from the natives. Vasco is the guy from the Knots. And Kurt is the guy from the Coin Guard. Or our side. Who is from the Bridge Alliance? Did I miss somebody? Like, I feel like I should have someone from the Bridge Alliance with me. I'm assuming there's another companion, right? Oh, just keep playing? Okay. Okay. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anyone. I don't even know who the last companion is, or even if it's the last companion. I'm assuming there's one more companion for the bridge side. Then each side would have like their own companion. but who knows? We'll see. I'm going to avoid chat for the next little bit in the off chance there's a spoiler there, because I would prefer not to know. But thank you, chat. I appreciate it. Find trace of the naturalist. Is it over here?
Here is the isolated
here
camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
The view over the valley is magnificent, and makes it difficult for an enemy to approach without being seen.
I mean, if you're looking. Oh! We set up a small camp in the hollow of the valley we wish to study. The flora in this place is incredibly luxuriant. This island is the only place where so many different species can be found next to one another. With so many varieties, we are bound to find an antidote to the malachor. This plant with its blue efflorescence and jagged leaves is unlike any plant I have knowledge of. I will have to lead some experiments to determine if it contains active essences. It is a shame that we cannot exchange with the natives. They must know the properties of all these plants. But the soldiers warned us. They told us that we shouldn't trust the islanders. Apparently they're very aggressive in this region. Our arrival in the valley did not go unnoticed. I feel as if we're being observed, most likely by the islanders. I hope they understand that we are not here to fight, but merely to catalog the flora. The impressions of being observed is becoming increasingly ominous. They are very close. I can feel it. I'm afraid we should expect an attack. We have so few weapons, and my colleagues are barely capable of defending themselves. I'm certain that we are being observed from the swamp. If they attack us, this is where they will most likely come from. I've tried to warn my companions to tell them to be more discreet, but they refuse to listen.
It is a journal.
Ooh.
That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
These people of the bridge have either just hatched from eggs or are complete idiots. My people are at war. They do not spare an enemy under pretext that they are not wearing the clothing of soldiers.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
This woman was right to fear the Donea Exregao. They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these lion scholars.
Cool. All right, let's do it. Oh, Teemo fan. Oh, interesting, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Good to know. Hey, North Gaming, how you doing today, bud? Today's kind of a mess. Spherical Tuna, gift and subs. Thank you, man. Zakot, code 3 to your face, dude. How you doing? Little smooch for you. How are you? Okay, we're going to be cutting through here to the right and then going north. And then on to the main story. What do I think about the lore in-game? Digging it so far. I'm liking it. It's pretty interesting. Uh-oh. Can I go down here? Yeah, I can. Nice.
Maybe enlightened.
Nani? Ah. So do you think the natives are 100% pure, that their viewpoints are also a little skewed? Well, I don't think anyone's innocent at this point. Yeah, this game has been all about grays so far. Lots and lots of shades of gray. One could even say like 40 to 50-ish. But yeah, it's a lot of gray in this game so far. Oh.
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that had...
Renaigse!
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
We have no wish to fight you. Siora,
We have not come as enemies. We are only here to find the Lion Men.
They are ours, Donegad. They will tell us that which we need to understand.
They are treasured, Renaigse. And they are not warriors. Let us take them away. They will bring you nothing but worries.
They bring us worries already. One of them escaped and threatened to bring their warriors to destroy us.
They should have told us where our people are kept. But you are right. It is better if they all leave.
Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
Esma on Twitch says, I arrived from behind a rock and couldn't talk to them at all. Interesting. Rackus Prime says, you're going to use the Twitch Prime loot sharing? I am definitely going to try that at some point. I'm still trying to get all the details about exactly how it works. But yeah, I'm going to try it at some point and see how it is.
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
Well, after this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
Well, we were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desarde. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. From the people that your own capture and torture.
I've never taken anyone. On the contrary, we had hoped to exchange our knowledge with your own.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh? This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
Yes.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down.
That's the body
We
we found.
decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
Hey, Magic Cot. How you doing today, bud? Cohh, I'm thinking of getting this game. Do you recommend it? I would say watch a little bit and see if it's your speed. If you like the combat, if the combat seems engaging enough for you to carry on for 40 plus hours, and the story and lore seems fun, I'd say it's probably worth it for you. But it's also important to mention that this game does have a little bit of jank, so keep in mind you're not going to be buying a AAA experience. But as long as you're like me and a little bit of jank is just fine, I think you have a really good time in this game. Yeah.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are oh so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
Oh, we're doing this. All right, let's go. I hope we don't have to kill the natives. I'd much rather talk to them and try to figure this out diplomatically. We'll see. Hey, Metalhead, how you doing this morning? Is it worth it if I just bought BL3? To be 100% clear, a game's value is not based on you buying another game in any way. Yeah. So, you could have just bought a yacht, or you could have just bought a Snickers bar. That's not going to determine if the game's worth it or not. Brovins with the 4 years, thank you. The Dead Chef with the 45, thank you very much for that, bud. And, yeah. Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point, Nutcase, with a highlighted message. I appreciate that as well. And Spherical Tuna gift and subs. Thank you, thank you. I will say, to your question, though, Borderlands 3, if you like Borderlands, is the best Borderlands. Like, I'm what I would call a relative Borderlands fan, and I'm loving Borderlands 3. In fact, I'm hoping we can co-stream the thing at 1 p.m. because they're announcing the roadmap for Borderlands 3 today, and I'm super excited to check it out. But yeah, as you know, using Borderlands 3 to compare to this game, like which one is the better value, they're completely different. Completely different. It all depends on which one, what kind of gameplay you like more. Many people will get lots more hours out of Borderlands 3, and some people will play it once and be done with it. So, yeah. Uh-oh. Are you stuck, or do I need... Maybe I need to talk to you. No, there you go. Okay, good. I just had to stay closer. Darkwing Duke says, the BL story is not so good. Oh, I agree. I thought the story of Borderlands 3 was honestly one of the weakest aspects of it. So, if you want a better story, I'd say Greedfall is the obvious winner there. If you want raw hours, and you're a Borderlands fan, I think you'll probably get more raw hours out of Borderlands 3, because you could spend hundreds to thousands of hours farming between your different characters if you wanted to, and doing all the endgame stuff and the true Vault Hunter mode and all that. But it's not going to offer you a rich narrative experience. And this game so far has been doing that pretty well. I'm certainly enjoying it. Dark Hollow says thousands lol. Hey dude, I know people that have thousands with, and I mean that, thousands of hours in Borderlands 2. So I don't think it's out of line to think that they're going to have the same in 3 over time.
This is where the natives took your colleagues?
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There's so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
Cool. Oh, can't. You know, I think... Can I drop Petrus? I feel like I should drop Petrus. Oh, do you have a quest already too? Oh, okay, hold on. We got it. Let's keep going here.
I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. We can do that. Should we bring Petrus? Maybe we should bring Kurt instead of Petrus. What do you think? Man, Pasco has 4 agility? We'll drop Siora temporarily and bring Pasco. Let's try that. We'll drop Siora. We've been using Siora for a long time, so. Oh! Yeah. Have fun with that one, my dude. Make sure to bring a potion. Thanks. Appreciate that. Cruise NG. Super cool. Thank you. Alright, we gotta wait until nightfall. Can I actually talk to you? No, I can't talk to you yet. Okay. Alright, so how am I getting in here? Down here. Oh, this is a native-related mission. You might need Siora. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. We'll bring Vasco and Siora. Good call. Good call. I missed important native dialogues. I think we're good. I think we're caught up now, I hope. Ba-boom. Okay. The boops are real. Will I be checking out Crying Sun? I think so. I do want to check out Crying Sun at some point. I don't know when. We actually checked out a bunch of indie games from my sponsor, GOG, this morning. And a couple of them I hadn't even heard of. And there were multiple games that we looked at this morning that looked pretty cool. That I may want to check out. If nothing else, just for an afternoon stream. But yeah, Crying Suns is on the list. Okay, it said we could look for like an alternate way in.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Oh, are you fighting the natives? Oh, bro. Oh, man. Was there another way in over here? Here, we can reset this. There we go. Oh, up here. I'm gonna reload my game because I prefer not to get. Maybe the fact that we engaged in combat would mess something up. So it looks like we can. This is the main entrance right here, but it looked like there was a path on the right side. Maybe there's a bigger check or something over there to climb up a wall. Let's go check. Showcase, he says, Overland that Zeke played last night looks so good. It's a game I can see you playing. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I heard Zeke was playing it. Oh wow, he didn't get hit.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Here we go. Okay, so let's save it again and let's go up north this time. Oh, Goobs just said full left too. Oh well, I'm gonna go north first. I want to see this path and see if this works. We can poke around and see other things too. Oh. Okay, so that's actually an outway. All right, so let's go full left now. Impossible to climb means it's a drop down, but not a climb up. Weird, right? There was a crack in the wall. I had a sneak option. Did I? I don't know where I would have snuck to. Oh, maybe... I don't see a path. Let's check the full left. I haven't been over here anyway, so... Waterfall! Can we get behind it? I mean, that's like RPG 101. Where there is a waterfall, there is hidden loot behind it. We have to go investigate real quick. Sorry for the segue, but this is important stuff.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Bit of poison on my blade attack. Uh-oh, dead dude. Where there's a silver door, there must be a silver key. Very good point, Regis-san. Thank you. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I mean, that's true, but I mean, honestly, I'm just so sick of the rivers, you know? I think I'm ready for the waterfalls. Yeah. Oh. Is she running back to camp? Let me get this skill shrine real quick. No, she's right there. Okay, yeah, let's get this skill shrine. Hopefully we can just talk to her and go right back to what we were doing. Oh, we gotta decide what we want to do now. Oh, damn, that's right. This is like our first big point in, it's not magic. Because I'm not going to get the shield. Are we going to be a gun mage, chat? Is that what we want to do? Do we want to do some gun magery? Hey, Audio Brawler! Thank you for the 10 gift bomb, dude. Yeah, guns are fun? Okay. Okay, we'll go gun mage again. We did gun mage in Outward, but you know what? That's fine. We can do it again. I certainly don't mind. Someone has temporarily joined the team. Oh, how nice. Was it one of you, chat? Welcome. Sword it up. Well, the only thing I was thinking of is if we do end up going like a... We could go sword. We could do one-hand blades. But then I'd have to get like decent armor. So, because we'd be right up in melee. I don't... I'm conflicted on it, chat. I'm conflicted. I think both could be cool. I think both could be cool. Should I get the last point and heal? Nah. To be honest, I don't really care about healing my companions because I can solo everything. Okay, let's go north here. Gun mage, best mage. I don't want traps because I feel like traps would be slow. Because for traps, like the enemy has to actually run over the traps, and so that means either one of two things: either I'm running up to the enemy to set a trap, which would, in that case, why aren't we using swords? Or if I set the trap back where I am, we have to lure the enemy over to us, which I guess we could do, and the enemies do tend to come to us anyway, but yeah, I think I'd rather use guns. Also, if we went down the gun line, then that would get us to anointed weapons. I don't know if that would work on guns, though, or roll. We wouldn't be using roll, so actually I guess we wouldn't use either of those. The other side would give us file throw. That's like a grenade. That's kind of cool. And then we could get over to bomb. I do like the idea. Okay. I do like the idea of going into a group of enemies, using storm, blasting them with an AoE, and then throwing a bomb at my feet. I do kind of like that idea. But you know, the more I think about it, Magic is already ranged. And I do kind of want to do the melee a little bit more. Maybe we'll do magic and heavy weapons, just because that's kind of hilarious. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Guns are stupid powerful. Yeah, but magic's already stupid powerful at range. I mean, I could easily not get a single more point and beat the game exactly how I am. So I think we're gonna try this. Heavy weapons are slow. Yeah, well, so are you, but it didn't stop you, did it? I think that's fine. Heavy weapons are fine. In fact, can I, let's see. Here's my heavy weapon. What is pretty slow? It's not too slow. I wonder how the two-hand weapons are. Could be a lot slower. I think that's doable. Ban Cohh for rudeness. I am the Cohh rudeness.